Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tokumbo Sholuade, and I'm welcoming you to this segment of the Esweremo Facebook conference coming up in London on August 31st, 2013. I'm here to present for a script from the text of a speech delivered in Proxy on behalf of poet Adidara Odigua on the topic, the role of youth as agents of preserving, promoting, and developing culture and tradition in Remo land. Welcome on board. Let me first of all thank the organizers and conveners of this conference, of this epoch-making event, for the rare privilege bestowed on me as an active participant in this memorable maiden public outing. The criterion for choosing me was quite not patent. Nonetheless, I am confident that this is not owing to my religion, academic prowess, sex, or family background, but an occasion that evolves as a result of my age bracket, Odo or Ewe, Yoruba words that designates youth or young people, which qualifies me to rise as a participant in today's occasion. I salute you further because in making this, history is being made, and I count myself blessed to be part of the pages of history. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to believe that the topic before me cautions the entire youth community of Remo land, Remo Metalilogbon, and Nigeria as a whole to consciously sit focused and unanimously reason together towards what are the role of the youth in preserving, promoting, and develop culture and tradition in Remo land. And over the years, these roles have been shaped through the trial agents of political socialization, religion, family, and the role of schools, and the advent of modern science and technology. In this fashion, this paper is subdivided into three streams. What were the roles of young people? What are the roles of young people? How do we seek a balance between what were and what are? Before I probe into the discourse, let me quickly invigorate our minds with the destinations of certain quintessential words: youth, culture, tradition, and Remo land, that are found in the topic of our interest. In recent time, the term youth, adolescent, teenager, kid, and young person are interchanged, often meaning the same thing but occasionally differentiated, reference to Sumu in 2012. Generally speaking, youth is a period of time that is neither childhood nor adulthood, but somewhere in between. For reference purposes, the following definitions were extracted and reproduced. Youth, Ewe or Odo in Yoruba, comprises of any person found in the age bracket of 15 to 24. This is according to the United Nations in 2010. Also, youth also comprises of those persons between the ages of 15 and 24, according to the reports of the United Nations General Assembly, also in 2010. Youth can also be classified as people in the age bracket of 15 and 24, according to the World Bank report of 2009. Ladies and gentlemen, some people also, according to the reports of the Commonwealth Youth Program in 2010, youths are also classified as people between the ages of 15 and 29. Also, youth is also being viewed as people between the ages of 15 and 34, going by the World Health Organization report of 2012. Youth also comprises of people between the ages of 15 and 24, according to the United Nations Development Program of 2013. In addition, the Nigerian National Youth Policy of 2001 classifies youth as those between the ages of 18 and 35 years. Going by the literature, there is concord in terms of age brackets. Almost all the definitions concord that youth titles begins at age 15 and ends at the age of 34 or 35. Therefore, I will describe youth as a set of young persons found between the ages of 15 and 40, who are the most energetic, inspiring, educative, innovative, and intensive in any organized society. Youths are the most enterprising and productive segments of the economy. They are to congregate, formulate, and implement policies for the community, while the aged are to support them with advices achieved through many years of experience. What then is culture and tradition? According to a Yoruba dictionary, Asha, culture and tradition are people's custom or way of life that is passed from one generation to another, reference back in the day in 2011. Similarly, A tradition is a belief or behavior passed down within a group or society with the symbolic meaning or special significance with origins in the past, reference being in 1997. Thus, I see culture or tradition as the beliefs, customs, norms, mores, heritages, principles, and values that distinguish a group of people, tribe, religion, society, community, nation, organization, or club from one another as a symbol of uniqueness which are traced from their ancestors to their great-grandchildren. The Remo people prided themselves in cultures such as taste, traditional dressing and symbols, marriage ceremony rites, burial ceremony, and other festivals like Oro, Agemo, Eluku, and Agodo. Remo land or Remo Metadilogbon comprises of 33 villages and kings which are headed by a paramount ruler called the Akaribu of Remo land. The list of Remo towns includes Makun, Ishara, Ake, Akaka, Ilara, Egudu, Ogumogbo, Eposho, Are, Emure, Iraye, Oderemo, Ogere, Ideno, Idarika, Iperu, Ilishon, Irolu, Idotun, Ikene, Oko, Ado, Ipoji, Batoro, Ijoku, Latawa, Ijagba, Igbepa, Ipara, Ibido, Shonyido, Epe, and Ofin. This is according to the Ogun State database of 2008. Remo is one of the richest tribes in Nigeria, with a rich annual cultural pageantry commonly displayed in one of the richest tribes in Nigeria. The marketplace during any of the attention-grabbing fiesta inter alia, the Balufon, the Oro, the Eluku, the Agemo, the Yemoja, goddess of the river, and the Egungun Masquerade, reference Ayodele in 2008, all having their respective kings or hoppers and chiefs, Oloyes. Like every other tribe and nations in the defunct Yoruba Empire, Remo or Iremo people find solace in a uniform oriki or phrase, which act as a symbol of unity and togetherness. Additionally, apart from the cultural pageantry and oriki, the Remo Metalelogbon are known for other cultural values which mold their sedentary way of life. To mention a few, the Remo people are very respectful with different greetings for each season of the day. Dedicated traders or farmers, highly intelligent, God-fearing, accommodating, and enterprising people. For instance, a Hausa man can secure a plot of land for a house project in Shagamu without being rejected. This may not be possible in some towns where there is stringent discrimination against an alien. Moreover, this paper will further concentrate on answering the three identified questions in previous sections. What were the roles of young people? Before the emergence of colonial masters, young people in Remo land and its environs helped to demonstrate the rich culture or tradition, enforcement of laws and orders, facilitate progressive community policies, educate themselves on the norms and morals of their ancestors, perform various ceremonial rites, and the protection of their geographical boundary. Through cultural displays or dance, the vigilante taste, sense of dressing, and various age groups, the Remo people were happy with their language, ruler, and way of life. Their affirmations were the acceptable morals of our people. More so, any deviance against the norms and morals of the people was labeled a taboo, forbidden, a war, which attracts penalty. I would like to share some of these norms with you. It is forbidden for a man to fling his wife's delicacies from the cooking gas on the platform of angry. If that happens, the king will send the Onimale, a position reserved for the head of the Oro deity, to such house to perform their rites, and certain fine was occasionally levied against the culprit, in this case, the man. Similarly, it is forbidden to disobey the king's order. If that occurs at liberty, the king can order his aides to lock up the house and close the entrance of the house with power funds, mariwo, until such time he is appeased. Furthermore, in Remo land, in-laws are kings to the bridegroom. He must prostrate to them at his wedding 3 times or more with his friends and family, all in their traditional attire, asho ofi, with scarf, fila. Then he saw his wife's family as his, while his in-laws were deemed to reciprocate. In addition, prior to his wedding in courtship, he is not allowed to see his in-laws directly, but do that indirectly through an intermediary called Alarino. Moreover, like many other Yoruba cultures, royalty comes with symbols. A royal blood is symbolized through dressing, particularly the use of EU, both as a necklace and a hand chain. Again, disobedience against the Oba or the throne Ilu, youths were at liberty to execute the king's order, locking up the culprit's house, perform the Oro rituals under supervision of Onimale. Against the man who flings his wife's suit, supports the bridegroom at his wedding ceremony, and cultural displays like Balufon, Agemo, and Egungun, among others. All these were immediately switched when the colonial masters set the stage with indirect rule. You can reference this in Odugua in 2012. Our culture, like Bata, was in extent for modern science and technology, foreign religion, language, education, and modern wares. As if these were not enough, we were cunningly deceived to completely reject our tastes, fashion, religion, and morals. These lines, extracted from the poem Lamentation of Our Brain, Odugua in 2004, explains further. They came, exploited, and went, leaving rotten meat with microwave their hand. They pressed homewards with key belonging to us. Blacks, our time arose. What are the roles of young people, ladies and gentlemen? In today's world, young people's position in cultural values and heritage are completely spectatorship. Modern African youths are drawn in deep sea of civilization, religion, and technology at the detriment of our rich culture, leaving our cultural tradition to plummet. An example in point is the role to demonstrate and educate others about our cultural heritages. If I may ask, how many members of a Seremo group dress in traditional attire on his Facebook profile page? How many bother at least occasionally to speak and be identified with our hair-friendly Ijebu dialect? How many of us spread the news of cultural festivals like Agemo, Agbodude, Balufon, and Egungun on our Facebook page? How many of us call their children with powerful Yoruba names like Adedara, Ibukunoluwa, Itunuade, Abimbola, Ige, and not David, Joseph, or Jack? And finally, if we will have the whole resource in the world, how many of us are happy to invest $1 billion on our culture and tradition? Ladies and gentlemen, having said all this, how do we then seek a balance between the two sides of it? I am of the opinion that we cannot preserve, develop, and precisely promote any idea if we are not first proud of it. Let me add this experience of mine. About 2 years back, that is, we are talking about Dara now, I was in a tit-tat with a female friend from Zimbabwe, and she said, Dara, I think you should stop wearing your traditional cap. You can still do with the bead, because I think a lot of white people around may take you for a terrorist. You see, many Africans adopt English names in order to have friends and job here. My response was that, will any Englishman bury his culture for mine? Definitely no. Although, I later realized that what she was talking about. Nonetheless, I remain firm and proud of what it is to be an African, and Remo person in particular. I am thankful to the organizers for being able to demonstrate our rich culture, promote our heritage, and on their way to preserving it through the formation of this highly welcome organization. It is therefore of utmost importance for all of us, young, old, male, and female, to respect our cultural values, promote, preserve, and help in the development of our cultural heritages at any place and at any time through our fashion, taste, and dealings. Long live Remo Facebook group, long live Remo Metadilogbon, long live Ogun State, long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.